Hello and welcome to another video tutorial by Nitro Cosplay. Today I'm going to be looking at sealing your EVA foam props. Okay, so in front of me I've got a few different little bits and pieces. I've got a little piece of foam here, I've got a paintbrush, I've got a little pot that's full of water. I've got some water in a squeegee bowl. It just makes it easier for me to apply it to my paint that I've got in a pot. And I've got Flexi-paint. Now this is what I use for sealing and painting all of my props. It's extremely flexible, unlike the PVA that tends to crack. It's latex free. My wife's got a latex allergy, so I can't seal anything in latex. There are other sealants available on the market. A lot of those tend to contain chemicals and could be pretty smelly, so if you're inside like I am, or you've got a latex allergy like my wife, I really recommend Flexi-paint. So I've got a little bit of Flexi-paint here in a little pot. I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of water to it. It's quite thick, so I just add a tiny little bit of water, only a few little drops really. I'm just going to use a cocktail stick just to give that a little stir, give that a little mix in there. Alright, Flexi-paint recommends you do 5 parts paint to 1 part water. I think they're pretty spot on with that really. You only really need just a tiny little bit of water in there, just to give it a bit of flow on your brush. Okay, so that's nice and mixed. So when painting with the Flexi-paint, you're just going to want to put on your brush. Alright, and then just work it into the foam like that. Now this foam hasn't even been heat sealed. Obviously you can heat seal your foam as well. It just closes the pores on the foam. But with Flexi-paint you don't even need to heat seal it. You can just paint it straight onto raw foam. So for those of you that are starting out and haven't got a load of tools, as it were, the bonus with Flexi-paint is you don't have to heat seal it. You'll notice I'm not even wearing any gloves when I'm putting Flexi-paint on. I mean, this stuff is chemical free, so you haven't really got to worry about getting any of it on your skin or anything like that. So that's our first coat of Flexi-paint on the prop there, or on the foam as it were. It'll take about 5 to 10 minutes to dry, and then we're going to apply another coat. So in the meantime I'm going to wash out my brushes and I will come back in a few more minutes. Okay, so this has now had 3 coats of the Flexi-paint. As you can see, it's come out darker than what it was in the pot, so bear that in mind. Always make sure you do some test samples. This colour is blue. They do however do quite a few different colours, even metallics, golds, silvers, gunmetal, and it's, as you can see, flexible. It's not going to crack at all there like you get with PVA glue. So yeah, it's a pretty good product actually. So that is sealing. Nice, quick, easy, simple, nothing too difficult. So that's all for today's little video there, showing you how to use the Flexi-paint, which is what I use to seal all my props. As I say, you can use PVA glue if you're on a tight budget. Just add a little bit of water, give it several coats. I will say that if your prop is particularly flexible, do bear in mind that PVA can tend to crack. Once it's sealed with PVA glue, you can then just use acrylic paints on top. That's one of the other things that's really good with the Flexi-paint, is you can actually mix in acrylic paint straight into the Flexi-paint. As long as you only add, I think they say about 30% acrylic paint, You can get all your tones that you want straight off the bat, so you're not sealing and then painting. You can just go straight into seal and paint all in one. So thank you for watching today's video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.